That's what she said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.
Hey, it's me, Runner Eye, and today we're going to be ranking the most unhinged, crazy, iconic moments from the pit stop. So let's get right into it right now. Let's go. Boom. Hey, you should totally subscribe to my channel. I make lots of cool stuff, just like this video that you're watching now. And I've made this, and I've made this, and you can totally subscribe, and then I'll make more. And then it's actually a really cool thing. If you subscribe, I'll make more, and like that's a really cool relationship that we can have. So you should better fucking do it. So let me walk you through each of the tiers. I decided randomly to theme them after Wendy Williams because why not? So an S tier, which is the best tier that you can get. We already know this at this point. She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
Now this tier is for the best pit stop moments. These are the most iconic, untouchable, godly clips from this show. So the second tier, we have Watch Me Eat.
Watch me eat. Watch me eat.
I literally did not even know this meme existed until today, but I thought it was really funny when I stumbled across it. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna put it in the tier list because I need people to know about this. Like, this is a PSA, public service announcement right here. This clip of Wendy Williams eating an already eaten chicken leg, talking about how people should watch her eat. People need to know about that. So then the mid tier, so this is kind of the one which is like, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just kind of there. This is the Wendy Williams spilling tea on herself clip. So the second last tier, we have clap if you care.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on.
Now this tier is for the pit stop moments that I enjoy, but they're forgettable. Someone needs to actively be like, hey, remember this happened on the show? And you'll be like, oh, that was pretty funny. But you don't think about it specifically when you think of iconic pit stop moments. So our final bottom tier, and the one that you don't want to get into, but someone's gonna have to be put into it, is the...
What was that? Okay, James.
Let's start it. You know what? I'm done with explaining. First off, we have...
Do you sew? I forget.
Yes, I do.
Did you sew that?
No.
This is not even just a moment, this is the entire episode I'm including here because it's hard to pick just one moment from this episode of the pit stop because the entire thing is just so iconic and so quotable. Trixie is like, it gets better as it falls off, doesn't it? And then Violet is just like...
No, it got worse as it fell off.
Then you also have Elliot's... She enjoys Elliot's hodgepodge drag.
There's something charming about her sort of hodgepodge drag.
Regardless of how you feel about Violet, this is amazing. This entire episode is one of the funniest pit stop episodes, I would say. And I say it's a great introduction to the series, and I'm glad we got it first. So yes, she is going on. She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. So next, we have the first Bob clip, and you betcha we will be seeing Bob several times throughout this video. We have Bob's Glamour Wear clip.
Next up, Ginger Minge. Oh my God. I think it's because she called herself a glamour toad, but I don't know if people remember that.
Okay, first of all, bitch, glamour where? This outfit.
This is an amazing clip. To me personally, I love this clip. It may not be the most, well-known of the pit stop, references. I don't know if people would quote this. I don't really see it quoted that often. I don't really see people talk about it that often. But guess who does think about it often? Me. And guess who's making the tier list? Me. So guess whose opinion matters? It's me. So I am ranking this quite high. Maybe not, I don't think it's icon legend is the moment status, but it definitely is a watch me eat. So we're putting it in Watch Me Eat. Okay. So this clip is where Laganja finds out that Violet is Dax drag daughter.
Dax is Violet's drag mom.
False.
True. And
Dax
girl,
exclamation point?
Yes.
No.
Do you?
That's real. Let me see this
It's
card.
real.
She's like completely and totally gobsmacked and doesn't believe Kingsley, which is very funny. The implications of that are quite funny also. I don't think that anyone thinks of this clip when they think of their favorite pit stop moment. Like, who is thinking of this as their favorite pit stop moment? But you know what I'm saying. It's like, it's a good clip. I like it, but is it like Anything, does it change the world the way that Violet's pit stop episode did for season 13 Backball? No. But did it change my world? No, it didn't also. So that's why I'm ranking it low. I think it's a what was that. It's not that interesting to me. I'm ready to be a cunt today, so I'm gonna rank it low. So next, we have a clip of Thorgy.
I'm not really like a huge Pink fan. Drag Pink. I really just don't like her. She's a bad seed on this earth. You can cut that out, right? Please.
They are lip syncing to So
Oh,
What by Pink. What do you think of this song?
Love Pink.
Obviously, I fucking love Thorgy and would love to see her back on Versus the World. I think would be the perfect place to have Thorgy back. Although she does get disrespected by the show in like every single season that she's been in so far, but maybe it could change. Listen, again, anything with Bob in it is just a top tier elite clip. So I have to give it a good ranking. Do I think it is S tier? Do I think it is Icon Legend is the moment? I need to like make sure that the elite class is only getting put in the Icon Legend is the moment clip. So Thorgy, so sorry Thorgy, I don't think you reached that level of greatness in this clip. Although you kind of do, but I'm going to be a bitch and I'm going to rank you down. So I'm going to... No, but it is an Icon Legend is the moment. I don't care. Fuck off. I'm ranking Icon Legend is the moment. And you know what? If anyone has a problem with it, that's cool. We can have different opinions. Why are you getting angry? We have a Bob clip.
Ross Matthews always does the thing where he's like, you know that thing where you go to a diner and you say, gosh, I want some cake. So you order cake. You love the cake. So you order 5 more pieces. And by the 5th piece, you're like, I don't think I like cake anymore. That was you.
This is the clip of Bob doing the impression of Ross Matthews, which is the most accurate impression I've ever fucking seen of Ross Matthews. I'm trying to be a bitch and I'm trying to rank stuff down, but then the more I think about it, I'm just like, no, it is really great. So how can I give it a low placement on the tier list? You know what I mean? Like, is it top tier? No. And I'm not trying to argue that. But what I am trying to argue is that it is funny. But it isn't as funny as the other Bob clips that we have so far. I don't think it is. It's definitely on the end of Watch Me Eat, top of Wendy spills tea on herself, but just to spread out the placements, just like they do on Drag Race, we're gonna give it Wendy spills tea on herself. We have an Icon Legend is the moment. It's true, but I can't give everyone Icon Legend is the moment. We have Mohart talking to Trixie during the All-Star 6 Snatch Game episode, I think it was. Or no, they're talking about this is the headliners. They're talking about the headliners. Again, my trauma from Akira. I'm not even going to get back into that. They're talking about the halftime headliners, to which Mo keeps calling Pandora's character Cheryl Canning instead of Carol Channing.
Cheryl Canning, she looked great.
Cheryl Canning.
What did I say?
You said Cheryl Canning.
It's Cheryl Canning. That's her name.
Say it again.
Is it not right?
What's the character's name she played?
Cheryl Canning. Is that not it? Trixie!
On paper, it's just like, okay, well, she messed up, whatever. You know, just, you know, correct it, whatever. But the thing is that both Mo and Trixie are such charismatic people, and they know how to make a moment that this kind of like little error that could be fixed in like 2 seconds becomes like a really drawn out, long, funny joke of Trixie refusing to tell Mo the correct name for Cheryl. Now I'm getting into it. Carol Channing. I literally said two seconds ago. I was actually, fun fact, and this is something that just came into my mind. I was watching this clip on the train going in to get broken up with the day that this came out. I forgot about that, and I just remember that now. I forgot about that. Shit. You know what? That's kind of trauma. Thinking back on it. I'm speechless. I've been rendered speechless. We need to get this out of my way because it's actually becoming really triggering. So we're just going to put it in one of them. I don't care. It's either, but I don't know if she's eating in it. It's just kind of like, it's funny. It's Wendy spills tea on herself. I probably am going to regret that. So we're just going to move on from that. This is actually a fucking great clip. fucking great clip. See, this is exactly why I was saving the higher tiers for clips like this.
I think Piranka is struggling mentally.
So this is Alyssa Edwards doing the pit stop for the Canada season one of the episodes. They had to do like an improv pageant show type thing, and she okay, this has both. Oh, this is so good. This is so fucking good because there's two layers to this that I fucking love, and it's the fact that this woman's name is called Priyanka, but Alyssa Edwards refers to her as Piranka. But what's even better about this is the context that she messes up the name in. She was trying to say Priyanka is struggling mentally, but it comes out like Piranka is struggling mentally. And I quote that shit so much because I'm often struggling mentally. So I really feel for Piranka in this situation. But this is a fucking great clip. I love it. I love to quote it. I love to think about it. I think it's just overall so fucking funny. And then you also, this is even more layered. This is, I have so much knowledge about this show. It's kind of embarrassing. But if you watch another episode, if you watch Priyanka's episode of the pit stop with Trixie, she talks about how sad she was that Alyssa didn't know how to pronounce her name in this very episode, in this very clip. This is a watch me eat. This is a watch me eat for sure. And this is why I was saving those upper layers. Okay, next one. We have Katya.
You need to get with it, sister, because I say work it, hunty.
So this is the season 14 pit stop with Katya talking to Monet, and this is kind of just a general one because she does it several times throughout the episode. But she's kind of just doing this imitation of like baby drag queen twink, maybe not even drag queen, but maybe just like twink. Which I'm a twink. Thank you. If you haven't seen on my Twitter, I was labeled a twink. Honestly, it was very disheartening, and I didn't expect for people to completely and totally destroy my sense of self. So according to Twitter, she's doing an imitation of me, and I don't know how to feel about that. But it's a fine clip. Like, it's fine. It's good. No, it's good. It's great. No, it's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And for that, it's getting put down in the clap if you care, because I don't care, but I do care about you. Hey, so this is a clip of Trixie and Morgan McMichaels on the All Stars 4 pit stop.
Farrah's just so feminine and fragile, and I don't know, I guess I relate to that.
A great reaction image, if I do say so myself. I'm surprised that more people don't use this. It's great comedic timing on Morgan McMichaels' part, and it's ultimately very funny. But again, what do you think of this clip? If I was like girly, manny, non-binary, you have to think of a clip from the pit stop, which is the funniest, best, most unhinged, chaotic, great clip that you can think of. What do you think of this clip? When would you think of this clip? Would you ever think of this one? Or would I have to remind you that it existed for you to think it's, or for you to remember that it was funny? You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking about. Shut the fuck up. I can't fucking speak for shit. It's because I'm trying to speak so fast that it doesn't work out well. But don't even, it literally, I can see you looking at me right now, and that is so fucking weird. Look away. This is not consensual looking right now. I don't know, like it's definitely Wendy spills tea on yourself, or it's clap if you care. But I think I'm gonna be a bitch and put it in clap if you care, even though it's like really good. So I don't really know why. But we're gonna put it at the top of clap. Would you care? Clap if you care. That's what I'm thinking. We have Bob, another Bob clip. Someone can count how many Bob clips is in this. I did not actively choose to include Bob so many times, but honestly, if she deserves it, she deserves it. So what? So this is a clip of Raja and Bob. I actually don't remember what season it is, but they're talking about if there's ever been an ugly drag race winner. If
anyone has proven that you can win drag race without being pretty, it is Bianca Del Rio.
Great, funny clip. Though I'm about to spill some fucking tea on you right now, and it's gonna be so scalding hot. So let me tell you right now, is that if you realize, and this is just something that I realized because, you know, you may not have noticed, but like I kind of edit things. Like that's kind of my deal. It's kind of my gig up in here. And if you actually realize, is that there's a cut right before they both say Bianca Del Rio.
Anyone has proven that you can win drag race without being pretty, it is Bianca Del Rio.
So that makes me think that they didn't actually say it initially at the same time, and that either they both were like, we should say Bianca Del Rio at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then Bianca Del Rio, and then it cuts to that clip, or it just like cut out a bit where they were like, let's say our thing that we want to say in number 1, 2, and 3, which I'm hoping that is the case because that means it's more organic, more funny, more authentic, and lovely. And I understand that most people don't give a fuck about editing and they literally will not care about that, but it's something that I think about and it's something that I will notice. This is fine. It's fine. To me, this is clap if you care. I don't care about it that much. I understand that a lot of people will, but I'm fully just gonna blame that one editing thing and just say that that's the reason why it's done this for me. Also, Bob looks crazy, but that's a story for another day. Now, we have Miss Kennedy Davenport, a true love of mine. I really enjoy Kennedy, and she was on the season 3rd. No, she was on All Stars 6. See, I'm like actually a fucking genius. It's too much knowledge, like an encyclopedia of this entire show in my brain. So Kennedy was on the pit stop for All Stars 6 and she was talking about Jan, and this is even funny on its own. It's not the specific moment, but she's dragging Jan to hell just for everything that she does. She didn't seem to love Jan that much on this season, at least not as much as Jan loved herself. She drags Jan on the runway for wearing a white stocking with a black shoe. Pretty sure that was the saying, and then she sings this lovely church hymn.
Black stockings, white shoes, shouldn't be allowed in the church.
I will say something about this clip. It's had impact. There's a lot of people who still quote this today. And I was never like personally a huge fan of this clip. I think it's funny, but it's like, not as, it's funny. It's as funny as any other thing that would be in a pit stop episode, but it doesn't stand, like it is iconic, I will say. Okay, maybe I'm being too much of a fucking bitch when it comes to all of these rankings, because for me, this is a clap if I care, but I understand that a lot of people will love this. So this is kind of like caught between two worlds. Like if it's my list, you do your list below. That's actually a great thing that I should say. If you disagree, do your list below. So this is another older one. We have Raja and Raven. I actually don't remember what season this one was about, but they're talking about winners of Drag Race, and then Raja asked the question,
have we seen this in RuPaul's Drag Race history before, where a queen who deserves to win doesn't win?
Yeah, Manila.
Raven responds with Manila, who, if you don't know, was the runner-up to Raja, insinuating that Raja should not have won and that Manila should have won. This is a very replayable clip, I find, because it's like, you can see exactly when Raven knows what she's gonna say to drag Raja. You can see exactly when Raja processes what Raven said. You can see exactly when Raven starts laughing. You can see Raja going over to hit Raven, but this one's pretty good. I like this one a lot. So I'm gonna give it a solid thumb, and we're gonna put it in, okay, I'm changing. We're changing. So I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to put this in a Watch Me Eat. And I'm also going to put Cheryl Canning in a Watch Me Eat, because it is great. And I think I was being a bitch earlier, and I've changed my ways. I'm a new person in the last like 10 minutes. So now we have a Naomi Smalls clip. So this is a clip of Naomi talking about people who get criticized for relying on their body.
When people start coming for the girls who rely on the body, bitch, you could never. Never.
She is an icon, she is a legend, and she is the moment. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. She's an icon, legend, and the moment. If you don't like that, look at me, I'm fucking bold. Look at this thing. Well, you don't want to go against that. I think runner eye, snap him like a twig. We're gonna put her in icon legend is the moment, because she is. She like that is literally icon legend behavior, and to argue anything else is just so out on another planet. You're just, what are you doing out there? So now we have Priyanka doing kind of like a love letter, a love statement piece. I'm not sure what you would call it.
Hey Joey, it's me Priyanka, the winner of Canada's Drag Race. I have this feeling that you probably won't win the competition, but you can win my
Like, I feel like I wasn't supposed to see this mess. It's like the Noah Centineo, or however you pronounce his name, video of him in the airport.
So, you're gonna show me how you squirt, or what?
I feel like that's what we've stumbled upon with this clip. To me, this is, it's a solid what was that. It is a jump scare in the video. Love Priyanka though, or Priyanka. I love a good Priyank moment. Listen, we're on the last clip. And this last clip, I did purposely save it to the end because there is no question that this was obviously going to be in here. I think a lot of people would be screaming if I did not put this in. So this is the Peppermints and Bob's Is It Fashion clip.
It's fashion meets. It's fashion. It's, excuse me. It's fashion. It's fashion? Is it, wait, but is it fashion? It's fashion. I have something to say.
So this is probably the most iconic clip that's come from all of the pit stop. There's no question about where this goes in the list. I just wanted to end on this banger of a video. It's such a top tier elite clip because it's like, not only, obviously it's funny, you have Peppermint, you have Bob laughing, and I love both of their laughs. And then you also, this added kind of like subtext is that it's about Jada Essence Hall, who is one of my favorite people from all of Drag Race. So there's a bunch of different elements that just combine together to create the most like top tier, beautiful. There should be another tier for this clip. It's universally accepted that this is the best clip from the show. So we're gonna put it in its rightful place, exactly where it belongs. So that was my tier list for the greatest, most unhinged pit stop moments of all time. Please like, subscribe, comment. I have a Twitter and I have an Instagram if you wanna go check me out over there. Thank you so much for watching. I had a great time. I love these tier list videos. They are top tier. I also did another one if you wanna check it out. Thank you so much for watching and to making it to this part of the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.